Okay, so for the first video, it was the laws that sex workers really want. The important points of working for money with sex, like choosing people to make it do what it do. Like there were sacrifices people had to make to get to that level, or they were either on high strong drugs. Um, they chose money over being poor. Struggling with sex workers would work together, because like it is illegal to have sex for money. So some people do it, to make ends meet. I feel like that impacted me because I am a woman. Alone, it is illegal to be a sex worker, but together, it's not. Like you have people that have your back. I feel as though being a woman as a whole, like a young woman, it is hard for me to speak up and say something about something that's going on in the world because people are not going to hear me. But if I have a group of people behind me, they're going to hear me. I feel as though being a sex worker, you should be able to stand alone, even if it's in the light. Like I don't feel like any woman should feel like they have to hide in the dark just to make ends meet. Okay, so for the second one, it was the interview with Sophie or Sophia. I think I'm saying it wrong. Um, she talked about like the process of making money, with strippers, promoters, etc., and especially the house moms. The house moms keep everything going because they're obtaining the entertainment, which are the strippers, and the people that put entertainment. She makes sure everything is good. She makes sure they have clothes, food. She's their shoulder to cry on. She's their mother, like basically. Um, I feel as though like that relates to me because my mom is like that. Like my mom makes sure I'm okay. My mom makes sure I have a shoulder to cry on. She's always there. So I feel like it's important for somebody to have that type of person in their workspace, but also at home. Even though she's not your real mom, you know that she still has your back no matter what. Um, with the making money wise, she does get a percentage, which respectfully because her job is very important and she's busting her butt just to help you out. For the last one was the Tuskegee experiment. I think I said that right. He talked about like how race was, it was race is a big thing back then. They also stated like blacks don't get checked because they have a big, uh, and how it changed like over time, like a group of people actually becoming one, and science can be like really strange. The process of how shot records became into play. I feel like health is a big thing, but a lot of black people came up with their own remedies. Like with my family, my mom, she's Dominican. My grandmother, she's Jamaican. So it's like they both have different remedies for when I was sick as a kid. So they'll have a debate over, oh no, she didn't take this, she didn't take that. Like it was that type of environment growing up. I feel as though being a black woman, you should always take care of yourself. So back then, I can't really tell you how it was. But I know like when they did have sex, they didn't really use protection. Now that we're upper, our generations have changed. We use condoms. Back then, like they really couldn't use condoms, so you didn't know who had what until the first person came out with the sickness. So yeah, I feel as though that the article video, whatever you want to call it, I don't really agree with some of the statements that were made, but um, I feel like though that these changed my point of view on a lot of things. Like I didn't really know that sex workers had to really go through a lot, and I changed my perspective because they're just doing like the image that the world put on them was a very negative image, and it changed my attitude towards them. It made me gain more respect for them because They doing the same thing my mom was doing, hustling to make ends meet. So, yeah. And then the interview with Sophie. My mom actually owns a club, so I've I've witnessed and seen people, act as a house mom and make it happen as well. So I have a lot of respect for them. Um, for the Tuskegee experiment. Um, yeah, it's not really much so thoughts on that one. And yeah, you've reached the end of my video. Please subscribe.